Okay, phone on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it coming green?
Oh, that something you edited, maybe that changed it.
What? I didn't edit anything.
Okay, then it's showing here
Huh?
stream input, stream output.
Oh, yeah, so this is the input.
Hmm.
This is what is going into stream.
But
That is how we can see it. Okay, so wait. Mm, okay,
Try
so
restart.
wait. Don't end the stream. It's not useful. You just need to open YouTube.
You open the YouTube there.
Wait.
Hmm.
And my channel is supposed to be open here. Switch on.
Okay.
Like no. Okay, this is a live stream going on.
Yeah, it's showing here right.
Okay, no, I need to go to this is a live stream going on.
There is less.
Create a
Now, just
stream.
now I taken the hand and it's there.
Where is the live stream? Hmm. Okay, in description. Can you open your WhatsApp here?
Chrome is I never use.
Wherever you want to open WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will open. It will be logged in already. Otherwise it requires. Okay, you shared the code, sir.
Yeah. Copy that link. And put it in the description for YouTube. Here's the code share link. We write the let's write the description properly, no? And we need to write proper tags, give proper tags also, right?
Next, yeah.
Uh, okay, fine. Let me see.
I think WhatsApp I can use it in my phone from now on. I will close the WhatsApp. For here?
Wait, I'll write the description and all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
No WhatsApp I can close.
yeah, see. See, what is that yellow thing behind you?
Okay, it's adding that layer for some people. Let me just.
It's okay. It looks good anyways. It's adding it for you also.
Okay, let me just see. I could say.
Array, I guess it's some processor shit. It's okay, leave it.
Means it's a
Huh?
bug.
Yeah, kind of.
It's still showing the same thing here. Okay, you open there. Like, I can just close this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time. We have to check the mic.
Well, if mic is working, it's okay. Might be a bit low in
Did
volume.
you hear anything? No, last day it was. Okay. I will just bring it.
Okay, it's working.
Audible? Really? Completely? Like, not with full sound.
Yeah.
Because this is good earphone, and that maybe people have.
Well, it's quite loud. Quite loud.
Let me. Okay, quality is also good. Then it's fine.
Hmm.
So maybe remove that so that
Mm-hmm.
earphone. Remove that earphones. Okay. Okay, we don't need that. As far as we are going to only listen to their.
Welcome, sorry. Today we'll be discussing object-oriented programming and
Sigmoid neuron.
sigmoid neuron. Really, I mean, I think we should tell them what gradient descent is first, right? Hmm?
No, we will say not the learning part.
Okay.
We will at least show that question whichever you gave in the class.
That is tough. That is quite tough. Currently, only one person is watching. That's fine.
That's you.
That's one of us. Today we'll be discussing object. Object-oriented
It
programming.
is using just this much bandwidth. We need to somehow change this with increase it. Not possible. Okay.
Okay. Object-oriented programming line.
Where we can just write with basic weights, given weights.
Hmm?
We'll use some random weights, not learning. Then we will, if possible time permits, we will continue with.
Okay, fine. Two people watching. Someone joined.
You shared this link, YouTube link, or they just searched it?
I didn't share anything. I didn't share the YouTube link.
Then who is watching? Should I share that link?
No, actually, I I wanted to change the metadata so that they can search directly from Google.
Yeah, then do that.
Huh?
Do that. Only 1 minute left.
We will search Hugby on Google. Okay, second itself is ours. Yep.
Hello? Hello, anyone watching it here?
No one is there yet.
Two
people because one me, one you.
Hello, anyone watching it here?
Okay, three. No one is there yet. Two people because one me, one you. Okay, if someone came, just press, just say hi on YouTube, please. Two people because one me, one you. Okay, if someone came, just press, just say hi on YouTube, please.
Statue. It's problem in here. This
What? Huh? Problem is where?
okay, it's reflecting. It's coming over there here, so it's yeah, video is there. Try change the metadata.
Hmm.
What is this showing?
Check the description on YouTube video.
Yeah, let me just. Oh, what happened? Just now in the room it was showing properly.
What?
Linux Mint somehow replaced it. Just now also it was giving the root.
No, correct. That's correct. Python 101.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like the search engine is changed. I don't know when it changed. Just before eating the food, also it was.
Yeah, and even yes, Rishi.
Okay, already people started typing on it.
Yeah, actually. I actually typed Prem Vijay. I don't know what happened. I'll leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need to put these things. Like we can just go to code.
Okay, everyone, can you just turn on your video chats, please? How do I make it Python Prem Vijay?
Just in the text, yeah, syntax blend.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I will open the. So let me. Can you just? We can start. Screen share.
Yeah, we can start the screen share. Yes.
Okay, just to install this.
Yeah, it will do it quite fast, you know. Tough. No.
What is it? Why it is still showing? Why it is still showing? Would you like to install it?
Yes. Just make it yes. Add to Chrome, na? Now go back and refresh. End the stream for. Okay. End stream and turn.
It is again asking for that.
Hmm.
Required first thing. The live stream extension is
Did you
set as-
turn on the live stream? Close it, close it, close it. You need to close Chrome. You need to restart Chrome.
restart. That's what I was asking.
Leave, leave, leave. Panic loop. If you're.
No, two tabs are there.
Huh?
Two tabs.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. Go here, go here, go here.
Okay, this is just for the.
Huh.
Okay. Okay. This is only to show this. Stop sharing hide.
Yeah.
Hmm. This is the one which yeah.
Yeah.
This is not necessary.
Okay, let me be live on. Okay. Someone just copied it from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone just copied Hagdia from here and they're searching it on Google. That's good.
Okay, that also is visible here, as they.
Yeah. The first YouTube channel. Uh,
Something is showing there. Yeah.
okay, I was able to find it.
Yeah, people are already.
Huh?
So hello guys. So are you guys there? Are you able to listen us?
Okay, just let me see. 6 watching. Okay, fine. So people are there. Okay.
There are only I think till now only 6 has joined us. Let's wait for
Yeah,
2 minutes.
let's wait for some time.
So if some of your friends are still having some troubles,
Shall we close the door, Ramija?
the wires are coming right. Why you
Alright,
want
it's
to
okay.
close
It's okay. No need to close.
together? Showing It was showing. Okay, it was.
Huh. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Uh,
So again, I have to just remove this. Add screen share.
Application window, spider. Share it.
And
Okay, code share. Okay.
send to live.
So, everyone,
So I hope that now all of you are able to see us.
and hear us.
Yeah.
Okay, now only 8 people
So-
are watching.
So just in the YouTube are you able to see this?
Hello, everyone.
Show the video. Video.
Yep, everything is fine.
Yeah. So what you are seeing is a class. So just give a object-oriented programming based on see whatever they do.
No, actually, they haven't studied any object-oriented programming.
So just
yet.
give an intro.
We need to start from the
just say
scratch.
Just say about object-oriented programming, son.
Okay. Everyone, please write hello first on YouTube so that we know how many people are there and.
I guess people would be there.
Okay, link for YouTube.
Okay, it's not working.
No, it will come. Search Hagdia on Google and
Python won't work.
click the channel, first YouTube channel.
So we are just waiting for our friends to join.
Okay. Hey CFGG, hello. Okay.
See the headphone?
1, 2, 3.
It seems sound is not coming. Did you decrease the sound?
No, I didn't decrease. No, actually, this is okay. Try you. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's there.
It's coming.
Okay, sound is there. Oh, you got it, guys.
Okay. So okay. So how many people are there? Sagar, Minal, Shinki, Ishan, Aman. 4 only as of 10. Showing 10. Okay. And
So just say about the object-oriented programming.
click this link.
Oh, that's we can see later. Just say about object-oriented. We can do it in the next.
Wait, but code share is also important, right?
Yeah, but not now. We can let them open later because otherwise it will be just filling. People will start going this window. Just let them watch in the YouTube.
Okay.
See.
Okay, guys, check the description. Code share link is in the description. And okay, so let's start.
So as of now, we can start learning the, through YouTube. Later, we can go to the code share.
Okay, so guys, if you are ready to start, just write ready in the YouTube live chat. Okay.
I guess everyone.
I mean,
people are this already we are delayed.
Huh?
Start saying.
Let me see na. I mean,
They can watch even after a live stream. It's fine.
true. Okay, fine. So shall we start? Okay, so what is a class? Okay, see, this is a bottle. Okay, and this is an object, right? Now What are its features? It has a cap. There may be a state function. It's full or not. It's partially full or not, or whatever.
So first of all, how do you know that what an object is like? How do you difference between this object and that? Like if we have two objects, then how do you say that this is this object and this is can, this is mouse?
Yeah,
So
so
we
I'm
say it
telling.
by
So see, this
so
is a
we say
mouse.
yeah.
This is a bottle. Okay. Now, see, classes are like the blueprints of the objects, and objects can be analogous to the real world objects. Like, see, this is a bottle. This is also a bottle, but these are two objects of the same class called bottle, but these are different.
And they have specific properties. This is made of plastic.
This is made of tin.
metal. Hmm.
Okay, this is yellow in color. This is blue and gray in color, whatever. Okay, so basically, what is a class? Class is a blueprint. Prem Vijay client can close the door. Just close it. I mean, wires can
Okay.
go from within.
Okay, you just
Okay.
continue.
Yeah. So what is a class? Wait, just a moment. Hmm.
What happened? I think it will send the other one. Maybe.
What?
Okay, sending the right one.
Okay, so guys, we are back. These are two bottles I was speaking about. Okay. So this is also a bottle. This is also a bottle. Now these are two objects of the same class called bottle. Okay, but there are differences, right? Now, now this bottle has some properties. It may be full with water. It may not be. It has a color. Okay, it has a property. It is made of some metal or something like that. Okay, so what do you think is a class? Class is a blueprint. I mean, class is a set of instructions, set of rules we define to define these objects. Like now we define
It
this
has
as
a
a bottle.
specific set of properties.
Hmm.
So it has properties like made of what? Like you can think of like laptop and phone. When you see like various laptops, there are different specifications you can see. You can compare different laptop by their CPU and so on. Similarly, you can do it for the phone, but you can't do like take a laptop and phone, or say you can just you take this keyboard and take this mouse, but you cannot compare it like typing speed and so on, because typing speed is a property that is specific for keyboards. This keyboard also have, and that keyboard also have. So what the class is, that class defines the blueprint. Basically it says what are the properties an object can have. For example, the class for a keyboard will have the object property, the typing speed and so on, and class for a mouse will have other kind of property, and class for a bottle will have properties like what it is made of.
Okay, so Anshuman is asking a doubt. Can Python have structures like C or only class? So Python has only classes. C has only structures, and C++ has both structures and classes. So what I'm trying to explain you right now is the philosophy behind the class or structure, whatever we use. In the end, it's the objects which matter. The blueprint doesn't matter. Now, what is the class? So as I said, this bottle has its properties. So its properties are defined in its blueprint. Okay, so this bottle has a color. It may be full, it may not be full, and it's made of some metal, some material. This bottle also has those properties, but there are differences. The values are different. The color for this is blue. The color for this is yellow. The material for this is metal. The material for this is plastic. Both are empty, so this is fine. This is the same. So basically, classes are trying to see when we are writing programming. It's like we are not writing something real, like, right? Now we are trying to bring real world into our programming. We are trying to make applications which are analogous to the real world. Okay, so that's what basically a class is. A class is a blueprint. And
if some of you have tried Java and so on, like as you said, someone in the class, so Java is purely object-oriented programming.
So far, if you have any doubt, write it on CodeShare. We are online.
Okay, now we are going to just share that. Okay, let's wait. So I hope that all of you have already installed Anaconda. So let's say how to open that Anaconda.
Okay, how did you get that white screen you showed? White screen, do you mean spider, Rishikesh? If you mean spider, then
Yeah,
you have to install spider. I mean, spider is there in Anaconda, right?
Yeah, you just have to open the. If you are in Windows, just open the Windows search. Just open the Windows search and search for spider. SPYDER, not SPI.
And guys, be live on CodeShare. We are there.
If you have any trouble, just say in CodeShare.
Just send your doubts in CodeShare. Okay. Okay, Premija, let's continue writing the code.
Are they able to get open spider?
Hmm.
Okay, at least they can see. So I hope that you all can see the spider in the video. Yeah, so what I have written is here a class human. So as we have discussed like various classes like laptop, keyboard like this. So as a more real world example, I am choosing a human. Humans as a class. So human is a class that can create an object which is going to be a particular human with specific properties. Let's see how we will be doing it. Let's give some name. Human.
Okay, so guys. Okay, fine. Premija,
Yeah.
before proceeding.
I will after showing that I will say about like otherwise it will look abstract.
No. Before proceeding, we need to explain them one important thing first. Okay. Okay, Premija, can you write the code on CodeShare? Meanwhile, I'll explain them what a constructor is. Okay, so guys,
Okay,
now the first line, as you could see in our code. Okay, just a moment. You see the first line here is class human.
So
Okay.
you know, right? This
Wait, someone has sent something on WhatsApp.
you can see from that also.
Okay, it's a YouTube link only. Okay, fine. Okay, so basically,
You know, right? This class is Python classes.
yeah. So you see, we have written define a function called init. Okay, so what this init here is, it's called a constructor. In programming terms, it's called a constructor. So what is a constructor? This function, see, as soon as you create something new, it has a default properties. Like as soon as this bottle was manufactured, it had some properties, right? Then as soon as this bottle was manufactured, it had some properties.
People started typing that whatever code they can see. So yeah, you just say.
Yeah. So and see, this bottle, every bottle has a default property, and what is that default property? That they are empty when they are created, right? So every property has a value, default value. Where do we? I mean, we should not need to specify a default value to every object we create, right? So that's why we define something called a constructor. A constructor is a function or a method that calls itself, or that runs as soon as your object is created.
If you want to know how to create an object, let's see that code.
So we are by saying def init, we are actually defining a constructor. Okay.
That init is the instantiator.
Yeah, this is instantiator or the
Yeah.
constructor. It's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. So just come to that line, next line. Go to that. Go to end. Backspace.
Okay.
Backspace. Yeah. Next line.
Huh.
So you create some object, some human name. Put some
Okay. You create the object.
So let's see how to create an object from a class. Class is a blueprint. So like using the blueprint, now we are going to create an object.
Why don't we use self.on? Okay, you continue. I'll just see the doubts
Yeah.
and answer it.
So say some name. Let's say what the name they give last time. Their name, something they get.
Okay. I have put any name. I mean,
Yeah,
there are
okay,
a
I
lot
will
of people who are live. Put Aman or Sagar or anything. Rishikesh. Anything.
Okay, there.
Okay,
You know,
put Abhishek
you know,
and Prem. Will-
So
My
when we are
height is
creating an object,
173. My height is 173.
so yeah, just tall. So true.
Okay.
So we can put tall equal to true, right?
Yeah, and
Tall
just
equal
put 173, na? My height is 173. So make it an integer, na? Centimeters.
Okay. Is tall. I am using is tall.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. All equal to true, fat equal to false. No way am I fat. What do you mean by is white?
Color.
Color of the skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
White equal to
Maybe
true.
you can put equal to true. I don't know.
So if you are running in Spider, so you can see that when we try to run, I am using that arrow mark kind of thing in the stop. So it will ask you where to save the file. So I am saving as OOP.py. So it has run over here. So whatever you click run here, you can automatically see the results in the right side bottom. So just try typing the object name that you created. So it will show that its ID name it will give. But if you want to actually know the properties, you can use this thing. Here comes the important thing: the namespace. Namespace in C++.
Yeah, namespace is there, but it's quite a complicated thing in C++. It's okay.
Yeah, in Python, like namespace is very important with object-oriented programming because for any object, as of now, we are just giving a property, but later we will be giving class methods and so on. So you can see that I'm putting the object name that I created and putting dot. So when I put dot, it will see the its property like I created is tall. So it will run dot is. So say it's if I want to know whether Abhishek is tall or not, I'll just put Abhishek is tall because I defined the property in that way. Now if I put
Prem Vijay. Actually, we didn't do one important thing.
okay, it's not good.
Oh shit! you will have to, you will have to make the changes again. It's
Yeah.
updating the stream. Okay. You'll have to do those.
Okay,
things
there is
again.
some technical error. Let's see the.
It's not a technical error. We just forgot to do something. Okay. Thank you for pointing out, Rishikesh. Thank you.
Yeah. So it started coming.
Okay, can't see your screen. Okay, fine. Okay.
You will soon be able to see.
Now you can see. Yeah, it started coming. Now you can see, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, type on code share.
So you can see here. First, I'm put here. I'm defining the class. Then I'm using. This is a. So when we are creating an object, we can just put some in the same way that you define some arbitrary variable name. I'm using here Abhishek. Abhishek. We will be creating Abhishek by using the blueprint human.
I've already
So
selected the first.
when we are creating an object, we need to give its properties. In the same way, in the real world, we create an object with properties. So here I am creating Abhishek with his properties, that putting tall is a property equal to, you can also just put human of true comma false comma true, but for you to see, I'm putting it tall equal to true, because these are the three things that I'm written here. So what are the things that I'm writing here? Those things only I can use it in this as a property. So I'm setting tall equal to true. Abhishek, I am creating Abhishek. So I am creating tall equal to true, fat equal to false, white equal to true. So let's just run this. So you can see in the right bottom, it has already run. Now, if we want to access the properties of an object, you don't actually have, you don't just type the, put your spelling also. If you put just the name of the object, it will just show some ID only. It will not show anything unless you specifically mention in the class. So if you want to access the properties, you will use the namespace, which I was mentioning some time ago. Just use dot after the object name and use the property name. Is, say if I want to know whether Abhishek is fat or not. So when I'm putting is fat, that is a property. So it is it shows this false value that I said when creating. So whatever I'm putting when creating, that is a property it is going to have forever. Let's later see that how to change the properties. That is another thing. But yeah, it is possible to change it. But for as of now we cannot change. But for that we need to write some more comments, some more lines of code, so that we can modify the object's properties while it is there. You can just imagine like the bottle being having a special property to be able to remodify it and change the properties kind of thing. By default, with this basic code you cannot change directly. Say if you try to set Abhishek dot is tall, it's saying true. But if I'm just trying to put it is equal to false, so it's changing the property to that whatever property we are changing it. So let me change it to true. Now if you see, basically this after the dot, whatever you are entering here, it is like storing it as a the same thing that we did last time. Like we used something like math.py, math.np things. So that is exactly similar to this. So we are using the, so now let's see how to add a method over here. So you can see that now I am putting a function inside that. So when I am writing a function inside a class, so it will become a method of that, method of the object. So what you can do,
What?
program. No, I'm just putting.
Well, hi. That's good. Okay. So guys, if you have any doubts, write it on CodeShare and let me write the code on CodeShare, guys. Write the code on Spider, or else everyone will start writing the code and it's getting
Right.
messed up here. So
So code share is only our displaying, like you can just use it to see the code and copy paste or things like that.
yeah, but you can write your doubts on CodeShare. Write your doubts on CodeShare, and whatever you need to tell us, just write it on CodeShare because we're active there. Actually, can't hear anything. Siddharth, okay, Siddharth, are you sure you cannot hear anything? Let me check it once. Wait. Yeah, but
Yes.
I can hear.
Try increasing your audio.
Yeah, try increasing your audio volume because I can hear people. Okay, 13 people are live now. Okay, fine.
So now you can see that I've just added a function inside that. Previously it was something. It was also function, but it behaves differently in the way because
See,
of the use of
previously it
the.
was the constructor. So a constructor will be the constructor will be instantiated as soon as the object is created. Okay, so it's a kind of a default function. As soon as the object is born, I mean, as soon as the kid is born, it has some properties. It will have eyes, it will have a nose, it will have some a mouth, it will have some color.
So in this
So
case, Abhishek is born.
in this case, I am born. So I'm tall, I'm fat, not fat, and I'm fair. So if I so that's basically what init is doing. It's the constructor. Okay. Now tell hi is a method. Is something that I can do. Is a procedure.
If you
I
understand
can
the
tell you
function,
hi.
if you understand functions, it is basically a function, but you will be able to access that function only by using the object's name and then putting that dot, which is the namespace. So if I'm putting Abhishek tell hi, and the Abhishek is the object, and when you he has a method to tell hi, and when you use that method, he tells the hi.
So
So
basically,
now I am going to the same thing, tell hi.
yeah, exactly. So I am an object
So
now.
that is the way we deal with objects. In the same way that we deal with the real world objects.
Now it's like let me just take that bottle.
So
Okay.
this is a function, like I have a if when I was born and I learned the method how to take a bottle. That's why when he says me to take a bottle, I am able to take. The same way, if we want to give a object how to do things, we have to add the methods. And if
Exactly.
and when we put properties, we put it in there. And we want to add the methods, we define in this separate.
Yeah, so now since we started the class using the bottle analogy, so take the bottle again. We can now we can just apply a method called bottle.open cap. Okay, so suppose
For that we need to write a class for bottle.
yeah, so
Just a small extension to this. So here we written that all the places we are writing self. That self is actually only a convention. It is not that self has specific thing. You can also put something else, but that self, whatever you put in the first, it will be considered as the word that is going to be used as object. The self means the object itself. That's why there is a self.
and guys, I'm again telling you, write your doubts in code share. See, Devrat has asked here what is self in YouTube. Devrat,
Okay.
ask
So
your
that's what
doubts in code share.
So this self is, you can use something else, but that self is what is we have to use in this place. You can see, right? So this. So if I'm putting, say,
Okay, those who are familiar with
or
C,
we can just
in C we use this. There's a code word, I mean, there's a keyword called this in C.
it's actually not even a keyword. This is just a convention actually. If whatever you put as the first one, it will be automatically considered to be the for the instantiating. It's not a problem. But from here, whatever you will be put, that is going to be the one from which you will put the dot and use the function. You will usual functions will be just a function of many arguments, but a method is like it takes the first object as a one of the argument itself. The object itself is an argument plus whatever extra arguments. That's what I am going to do now. I am going to add another argument. Tell I.
Object itself should always be the argument. I mean, Premija, let's not mess things up. It's okay. You can leave self as of now. Don't write self.
Like I'm just, yeah.
Don't
like,
write self
yeah,
because
so-
it will mess things up.
Yeah, just I'm just leaving it as such.
No, I'm saying remove self from here. From
No, it
tell
will
hi.
not work.
Huh?
It will not work.
It will not work.
No.
Okay,
Hate
fine.
that.
So actually, self is like it's telling the Python compiler that this tell hi function belongs to this class called human. That's why we are writing self there, right?
Yeah.
Is
So
it?
it will the self means it will you can put anything, but the first one, whatever word you're writing there, it will be used as an object. That object from which you are using this method.
Yep. So it's basically defining the object. So if you write Abhishek there, so tell I will go only to Abhishek,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
If at all there's an
If you create another, say you can create another name, say create.
no, I'm saying instead of self, if you write Abhishek there,
Yeah.
instead of self, if you write Abhishek
No, no,
there,
here we cannot write because we are creating the object. One thing important that in the class we never care about the particular object that we are creating. We only care about the blueprint for that object.
huh?
So that's why now I am creating another object to show you that.
Exactly. So this is just a blueprint. So Premijan, can you in Telha can you do something like it will tell the name of the object?
Hmm? Okay. Uh,
Huh?
Self. Yeah, we can show.
No, in Telha itself. Hi guys, I'm Prem. Hi guys, I'm Abhishek. So it should show the name of the object
Okay.
in print itself.
So I should use string of
Self.
will it work?
Uh,
No, it will try to convert the object itself.
yeah, it will try to convert the full object.
I think this is different from the just properties we are going to we are giving. The properties needs to be given only for the by the instantiator and not by this, because this is only a variable that stores the object.
Yeah, but
That variable you can
actually,
always change. You can change Abhishek to Abhishek Nandekar, and you can change Nandekar is equal to Abhishek, and so on and so on. But the real object is here, and the variable in the same way, like we can access a equal to 5 or something like that. Here we are just we can also create same exact properties. We can create another object and put
but
it.
I was able to do that in C++. What
Don't
I'm
make that.
trying to tell you.
Okay, like I don't did this thing before. That's why I'm.
Yeah, but str self, I don't think it should work, but still.
Mm.
We can just try
Let me
something,
try.
right?
Yeah, let me try that. Anyway.
Guys, write your doubts in code share. I'm telling you again and again, okay? How many of you are live as of now? 10.
So
Okay.
see that for both methods and the properties, we are using this dot over that object name. But for the methods, we are using that brackets here, and for the properties, we don't use that.
See guys, if you are able to understand today's live stream, if you are able to understand classes and objects, then maybe in our next, I mean, maybe in the first mid post mid-sem, we'll be able to write a neural network which recognizes handwriting. And that's a big deal, right? That's a big deal.
This argument I will necessarily add. I am the human object at the ID. So you see that it when you put self, it uses the object whatever the object is there. It puts that object itself as an argument to that method. That's the reason why we are using self.
Okay, so it's actually showing the memory. where the object is
Yeah,
stored, right?
whenever I access those objects which have printable thing,
Huh.
it will print it. In Python, if you have an object which does not print itself, like some graph object or something
No,
else,
but
like you can
in
see,
Python there will be some
we can
function, right?
you can add a printable
I
for
mean,
any
no,
object
no,
you
I'm
can add.
telling that here itself, on this line itself, on line 19 itself,
Yeah,
it will turn the object name into, I mean, yeah, self.name. So suppose, let's define a character.
okay.
Characteristic.
Let's just add the name over here.
Okay, is equal to name. Yeah, see, name is equal to Abhishek, you wrote that, that's fine. Now, what I'm saying is, instead of writing name equal to Abhishek,
We use the name here.
we can
No,
use
that is not. I don't think, because fundamentally that name can be changed anytime. But this is very different. This is a property.
No, but
Maybe
then that will be
there
a
will be
copy
some.
constructor, right?
Yeah, there will be some, but that will be very unnecessary complication because of the way it works.
But I've done this in C++. That's why I think there has to be a way in Python.
Yeah, there is, but maybe it's complicated. I have not used it, so.
Okay, guys. I hope
Name.
human
There is name.
servlet name equal to name.
Oh. So let's say 2. So let's see. So you can see that, and now if just I will put.
Lowercase true doesn't work, Prem, in Python.
Lowercase?
Like this.
True, no, it won't work.
What?
It will only take the, because it is left for as variable name and kind of thing. It's a to try to be discriminate itself from usual.
Okay. What self-doc install is equal to? Okay. What
So you
is
can
self-
see the.
Okay, write your name. Okay. Whoever is asking doubt on code
No,
share,
it's fine. What is asking?
what does self.install is equal to tall mean?
No, there I am setting the property. So this tall is a, like I guess you would have seen the functions that we have taught last session. So basically function has an argument, and the list of arguments will be listed over here, and that whatever is listed, when we call that, it will take, like here I am putting tall equal to true, it will pass that true over here. So when I am putting self.install is self.install is equal to tall, so it will just put self.install as a property equal to true. So it will set Abhishek dot.
No, actually they are not getting it. I
Install.
get it. What their doubt is. See, we have put so many things here like tall, fat, white, name, and blah blah
Yeah,
blah
if
blah.
they
blah,
understand
blah.
functions.
And what is self is tall then? He's
You
not
can-
understanding from where this
You can
did this
you can
is
also
tall
change this thing. It's not, it's just our name. We are setting properties like whatever we want.
from. Okay, give a condition. Okay, and if loop that if Abhishek is tall, then
Well, let them understand this.
no. I mean use this. See, if
Okay.
if is tall Abhishek, then print is tall.
Tall is tall if tall.
No,
height.
here at line.
Let me
22.
let me just change small thing.
Okay.
Height.
why not self dot is name is equal to name? Okay, actually we are using is because
It is our only name convention.
okay, we are using is because we
already used that all.
using-
That's why I just used that.
Yeah, so we are using names because we are using Boolean values there. So it's easier to
So your height is 1 point.
173. 173.
Okay, 1 point something. You can put.
No, Premija, don't make it that complicated. No, 7 dot tall is equal to height. Keep it like that.
No, I'm changed that all. Not we, whatever we are putting in self dot all. That is not what we are going to give an instanting object. We are. It is like a function basically. So this list whatever we are writing here. So it is the arguments of the function like f of x of x comma y when we say, and when we put f of 1 comma 2. So that function replaces for x and y as 1 and 2 in the function like f of x comma y.
No.
X
What I am
y
asking is, see, you have written self dot tall is equal to height greater than 1.6.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
So this outputs a boolean true or false.
then it
So-
should be is tall only, right? According to our naming convention.
Yeah, but for your convention, confusion, I just
If,
changed it to
if you're
tall.
saying it is self dot tall,
Hmm.
then just keep it as height. We'll store the numerical values. I mean, we'll store the integer values of height. Okay. So just remove that greater than 1.6 there.
You are saying that its properties alone has been. We can see
no.
two things separate.
Actually, I'm trying to say something else. See, if we okay, if we remove this height 1 point, now it will store whatever there is there in the height, right? Now, if I go back here and type
Height equal to.
okay, height equal to 173 there.
1.73 meter. So I'm just putting 1.73.
Okay, 1.73 there, and for you put your height there. Okay, now use an if statement here. If Abhishek dot tall. No, not there. Premija, not on the console. Here in the program. They are not understanding why is that tall, why is that is fat, why is that is
No,
not
just
fat.
so let me just see that. So now we have set a different property. Now let's see how to access that property.
So actually
here we are using
Premija, I want to access that property from the code rather than from the console.
No, by showing directly like only one of them we will show this. Frame dot height.
Okay, it has gone there.
Forget the name. Height. Oh yeah, see I have made one mistake. The very important thing is that whatever we write here is only used only for this place alone. After that, what is left over is these things. So this names you can name anything, but that is what the thing you need to access, type into access.
Exactly my point.
That's
so
why
Premija,
you can see that
they are actually getting confused because we are trying to access the classes from the console. So let's access those properties from the program itself. So
really okay.
Okay, so write something like if Abhishek dot tall is more than Prem dot tall, then print Abhishek is taller than Prem, something like that.
Yeah.
Do something like that. Then I guess it would be easier for them to understand them.
So you can see that it has run, and it because of this if statement it has printed this. So suppose if I change the if statement, so you can see that it is accessing the values and actually see that the values whether it is greater than or less than, and based on that it is printing that. So now we'll just see that what and instead of all and just naming it. So for your doubt, you can just name it anything and still where did I make this? Okay. Okay, yeah. So you can see that it again prints the same thing as for tall. So this name is just only our convention. So suppose you want to make these properties like whether a tall or not. So you see that we are storing the height. Now we are storing the number. So let's see what happens when we try to. Let me
Premija,
just store that.
let's rather print that from the code itself, right? So rather see if frame dot tall is less than abstract or the dot tall. Okay,
Yeah.
this is right. Then after that you can write print frame dot tall, print abstract dot tall.
Okay.
Hmm?
It will just show the value numbers.
Exactly. So rather than
just saying
accessing it from
the
console, access it from the code so that it will be easier for him.
okay,
Because
okay.
in C we don't access anything from the console. So if
Okay.
you access anything from the console here, they will be
Okay,
very
they are
confused.
confused.
Okay.
But so later we will see that we can do a lot of things from the console. As we are in ICER, we will see that lot of later usage we will use only consoles.
You guys getting it? Yes or no? And now you can write this answer on YouTube.
So you can see that even for the objects that we define, so Spider automatically shows when I press the dot, it shows what are the available things that I can type. Init, tell hi, name is white, is fat, is height, whatever I'm typed there. So it's showing that. You can see that it is printing when I stored that frame dot height as a number itself, and I'm storing here. Then I'm putting self dot tall is equal to height greater than or equal to greater than 1.7. So height greater than 1.7. So it basically outputs true or false depending on whether it is this condition is true or false.
Exactly. So when it's saying when you are saying height is greater than 1.7, it's actually a boolean value again. So it is checking whether the value of that variable height is greater than 1.7 or not. If it's greater than 1.7, then in tall the value that will be stored is true, and if it's less than 1.7, the value that will be stored in tall is false. Okay.
So it is typing that when I'm putting frame dot tall here, so it's printing that false because that it's comparing the given value 1.6 of the object with the threshold that we have given 1.7. So let's just replace the same thing. You can see that.
Okay, their question is why did we not use self.install since it's storing a boolean value? Can you write your name, please?
So we can it's fine name. So we can use install also, but it is only our convention to keep the name.
Okay, someone has asked this question: why did we use self.install since? Why didn't we use self.install since it's storing a boolean value? Shen key. Okay, so Shen key actually it depends. Self-install is like suppose if you are using an if condition in the program somewhere, then it's easier for the any other person other than you to read that install means you will understand that it's checking.
Basically, it is not nothing related to the coding part. It can detect any name, whatever you give. It is only your interest, your way of naming things.
Exactly. So install is just a naming convention. So even if you write there self.install, okay, let's just make it self.install. Okay. So now it's self.install. Now when it's install, when
I have to just put install over here to print it.
no,
You can see that.
now don't print it. Now use it as it will be used in if statement or while statement
Yeah.
where boolean conditions are required.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter whether you use boolean condition or but,
No.
but
I'm
yeah,
saying that
naming.
if Abhishek is tall, then print Abhishek side.
Yeah.
If the object is tall,
Yeah.
then print that object side.
No, we can just rerun the same thing instead of just tall. I'm just putting is tall because it is only a renaming things.
Then less than won't work, right?
Why won't work?
True.
No, it doesn't matter whether you put is tall or tall. It doesn't realize the difference. It's just like naming. You have a name. Here is Abhishek. My name is Prem. Like that. It's just name. It's a property name. It's up to us to give its name.
Yeah. So install is nothing inbuilt in Python. It's something we made. So install is like we are asking.
You can also change. You can also, if you want, you can change the is fat is white. But generally, this is not a good thing to use two words in without a gap. You should use underscore in between.
No. Actually, there's something called the camel case. When you use something like install, it's like is then capital TALN. This is how they do it development purposes.
Yeah,
if it's fat, then
there are like in PyQt, I think this is the.
Actually, this is the naming convention they use for development purposes. So it's
actually there is a specific thing for the object names. We should write like that, and for some other thing, there is also like function names like this. There we have to use the
underscores. Yeah, for function names you have to use underscores, and for for variable naming or for any other kind of naming, it should be this should be camel case. This is known as camel case.
Okay, we have to use camel case.
So guys, in CodeShare, whatever the variable names I have given for install, isFat, isFight, whatever I have given, it's called camel case. Okay, so I hope you people understand. Oh wait, oh shit, I made a blunder. Acha, so install is just a main name and is not a keyword. Yes, install is just a name and is not a keyword.
Just like a variable name. Basically, this object-oriented program is nothing big, nothing new from the usual thing, but it adds a lot of functionality. Basically, this is in this place you are defining the properties. Properties are nothing but just variables. If we don't have a class, it is just going to be a variable. You instead of using self dot, you will just put height equal to something number, install equal to something. It is a variable, and this thing is going to be a usual function. But when you write it in a class, it becomes a method. Just that we are calling it with a different name. You will see later that why we are calling with different name. but as of now it just functions as the same as a function.
Yeah.
So
So basically, don't worry if you feel that. I mean, if you get scared that whatever is going on. I mean, it's fine because you people have just started learning programming, so this can be a bit overwhelming. Just understand that whatever you are writing here is just basic. It's not as tough as rocket science or anything like that. It's really simple. Okay. Shall we move ahead?
yeah,
Okay. Or shall we stop? I guess today for this much is enough for today.
okay.
Guys, you can ask your doubts very. I mean,
Can we ask? So I guess everyone would have got spider. So should we
okay, I'll just
choose-
ask if everyone has Python.
Hmm.
Uh, guys, so does everyone here have Spider?
Send a screenshot in WhatsApp. Your code.
And if you have Spider, then send a screenshot of your console in WhatsApp. Okay?
Screenshot or just capture in your phone and should we say about network?
Hmm?
Network.
What network?
How to train network.
Actually, training neural networks, I guess for today this much is enough.
Okay, can we just say that neuron just with basic weights to write in Python, because that day we in the first class we written in C.
What? Okay. You can do that. You can do that. You can write a sigmoid neuron this time with
Yeah.
weights and stuff. Okay, Mrinal is done with everything. Anyone else? Great job, Mrinal. But actually, you can use your own variables also. It's not necessary that you use Prem and Abhishek only. You can use Mrinal also, okay?
And you can use the properties also, whatever you want to set properties. You can also add the properties in the class. So let's now see that first class whatever we written for a neuron. For a perceptron, let's see for a perceptron in Python. Don't write.
What?
Perceptron, just perceptron.
Not perceptron, write the code of sigmoid neuron.
Okay, sigma. So let's write the sigmoid neuron. Which some?
Okay, some people here. Okay, Shanky, so if you don't have a Spider account, I mean, if you don't have Spider, then shall we explain how to install it once?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Let's.
If yes, then send a screenshot on WhatsApp. Okay, so guys, shall we explain how to install Anaconda and Spider and stuff?
So just wait 1 second. We will be adding that.
Wait. Just a moment.
Can we just?
Let me get the feedback first. If they don't want us to waste our time in that, then why should we go ahead?
Because that is important for. So you said like some people want to.
So the Shanky doesn't have Spider. Mrinal and Aman have. So then Mrinal has already sent a screenshot on WhatsApp.
Let me just open that window. Like I add a
Okay.
screenshot.
Wait. Let's put it in. Okay.
Yeah.
No. What is the window we need to add? We'll open that in Mozilla, right?
Oh no! Just put it in the whole screen. Won't it be?
Yeah, we can. But tell me now, what do you
Yeah,
need to
Mozilla. Yeah.
Mozilla? Okay. So as of now, let's share that Mozilla window. No?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Send to left.
fine.
So I hope see the YouTube.
So 9 people are there. But I received only 3 replies on CodeShare. Come on, guys, be active.
Any screenshot has been received.
On WhatsApp, I just received one screenshot.
So I hope that you can see the screen, the browser screen. So I am now going to open, show you how to install the Anaconda.
Okay, one more email received.
Just search for Anaconda, download in Google.
Okay, so Aman has sent an image and he has used Chetty and Shanky. That's great. True, false, true. That's great. He's bad boy. Very good. Okay, Aman, great job. But I guess your console window hasn't come. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Okay, Devbrat, if you have, then send the screenshot on WhatsApp. And Bhavna, you don't have, so just continue in our live chat. You can see it, right?
And it is slow.
And just take it a bit slowly, okay, friend?
Okay. So just open anaconda.org and choose download Anaconda in the top. You can, I guess you can see this.
Yeah.
So in that download page, whether you are using Windows, Mac or Linux, choose that. So let's see how to do in Windows. So after choosing here Windows,
Okay.
it will show the
You're doing
Python
it in Windows?
3.6.
You're doing it? Huh?
No, not download, just showing up to this. I can.
Okay.
This is Linux.
Okay.
So after choosing Linux or macOS or Windows, so it will show two options: Python 3.6, Python 2.7. So you have to choose the Python 3.6, and probably you will have 64-bit. So choose that 64-bit, and if you are in Windows, it will show a graphical installer. Just download it. So it's going to download a executable file. You just download it, open it in Windows. It will just execute it. If you are in Linux,
so is there no graphical installer in Linux?
no, in Linux it is fully. It's a Bash shell installer. So they have given how to install. You can just click the.
No, and show it for Mac also. Some people have Mac also.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, Linux it's fully on command line. Okay, I guess all of them don't have
it and
we can use. I mean, we should show rather Mac and Windows.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
there are graphical installers for Mac and Windows. Graphical installers are really easy.
You just have to download it, execute it. In Mac also you can find both graphical and command line installer.
Okay, so let me see. Wait, I am working on Windows as of now. Let me see if. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. I'm not getting enough bandwidth at all.
Yeah, for me also it seems.
Huh?
For me also it seems like bandwidth is getting slow.
No, but still, I'm not getting this website isn't opening at all in now.
You are opening light screen for?
If I can do it on Windows, then it's better.
Okay, install. Right? Okay, installation thing. Yeah, that will take time. So I guess only there are 9. They would have probably got installed. If not, we can.
Arre,
Them manually.
2 out of 9 I haven't installed it, right? Wait, let me see. Live dash.
Now we can back to just we can complete that neuron tree.
But
So
they don't have. Okay, so Premijay, open an IPython notebook, and for those who don't have Python right now, they can work on IPython notebook like we do like we are doing now. Just open the IPython notebook and we'll write the code there first.
okay.
Okay, so those who are no Premijay, no. You had you had it saved in your laptop, that Azure link. People
Okay,
won't have it.
okay. Yeah, I forget. So just I guess we have did that last time. That's why I just went
Yeah,
directly.
but this time there are new people also.
Yeah,
So for
just
them-
search. See,
yeah, search for Azure Notebook on Google. Okay. First result will be Microsoft Azure Notebooks. Click on that,
or you can open Jupyter.
or you can directly open Jupyter Notebooks. Okay. Once you open Jupyter Notebooks,
You can click sign in.
you can click sign in.
Oh, it's in
Okay, so you can put your Microsoft account now.
So use
All of
your
you are
Windows.
using Windows. Most of you are using Windows. So anyone using Windows should have a Microsoft account. Okay. So just sign in with your Microsoft account, username and password.
And then choose the libraries. When you choose click here libraries, it will show the list of library. So now click new library and choose some name. So after you created it, it will show there, you can click it or it automatically opens that library. Now here there is important. Just click new, then choose Python 3.6 notebook. Then choose the name. Now it will show whatever name you choose .ipynb. Click that. So it should start the notebook soon. So yeah, so if it shows like this for you, now you can just start writing the comments in this. Let's see. This is being done for those who have not already installed Spider.
Yep, those who have installed Spider.
Just go on with the Spider. So I guess today's session is fine. It's only for currently we are going for those who have difficulty in installing Spider.
Actually,
Now click adjustment. So after you enter the commands in that, I have just copy pasted because I have in the Spider. I guess you can see in the code share. It's the comments are there. Now if I'm pressing Shift Enter, it will run it. And as we have done in Spider, the same thing is happening here. It's showing the results here. So it's because we written if frame is tall less than or equal to Abhishek, then we are writing print this. So because of that, it is printing here, and this print statement is making this.
Okay, Premijay, let's write our code fast and let's end the stream because it's already 12:30.
Yeah, which code?
The
Perceptron, that's
not
what I'm
perceptron,
saying.
sigma neuron.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Maybe we can do next.
Okay, we can do it next. Okay, so guys, shall we stop the stream here? Write yes on code share if you
So if everyone is completely done with the, just send in WhatsApp.
yeah.
that you are completely fine with this today's session.
Okay.
If you have any issues, please send it soon before
Okay.
closing the session.
Okay, what is this? Okay, Premijay. See,
Yeah.
he's getting an error. Init got an unexpected keyword again argument name. You see it? Okay, Ishan, can you send me your code? I mean, send the photo of your code on WhatsApp.
Okay, he did not have.
Okay.
Maybe he did not use the name in the code.
Let's see.
As we changed it. So.
And the photo is blurred. Can you send a better photo?
No, no, we can see. See here, the name is missing. So you can see that when you are writing the instantiator function.
Oh, okay. When you write init function after white, you didn't write the variable name. Premijay, go to spider window. Okay, he got it. Okay, fine. So all those who are online and have spider, just send the photo of their screen. I mean their spider console and program to us. I mean on WhatsApp. Just do that, man. So that we know that how many of you got it. So Mrinal got it, Aman got it, Devbrat got it. Wait, I guess we didn't check Devbrat. Okay, fine. He has also used the same names, but he got it. Okay, fine. Ishan also got it now. Okay, so guys.
So if you have no more issues,
we'll stop the stream now.
Okay, so let's see
see you in the
on
next
live.
Friday. See you here on YouTube on next Friday. And shall we have a meeting on Monday? Let's discuss that better on WhatsApp. Premijay, we can end the stream.